What if the most resilient nation on earth isn't protected by its army, but by an ancient, unbreakable promise? On the global stage, Israel is a geopolitical paradox, a tiny nation, a sliver of land, surrounded by a sea of historical and modern enemies. For 75 years, it has faced wars, terrorism, and international condemnation. Yet it not only survives, but flourishes. It's a miracle of military strength, technology, and national will. But what if there's a deeper truth? In this video, we're going to pull back the curtain on a prophecy so powerful it has shaped the destiny of a nation for thousands of years. We will explore the forgotten biblical covenants and prophetic scriptures that explain why no force, no empire, and no weapon can ever truly destroy the Jewish people. Before we dive into this profound story, I want to hear from you. What do you believe is the biggest reason for Israel's survival? Comment below and let me know your thoughts. And if you're new here, be sure to hit that subscribe button to join a community that explores history, prophecy, and their powerful connections. 1. The covenant of a scattered and regathered people. Our story begins over 2,500 years ago with the prophet Ezekiel. Imagine a desolate valley, littered with dry, lifeless bones. God gives Ezekiel a vision, telling him to prophesy to these bones, representing the scattered and hopeless Jewish people. And as he speaks, something miraculous happens. Bone connects to bone, flesh appears, and finally the breath of life returns. This isn't just a metaphor, it's a precise prophecy of a two-stage restoration. For nearly 2,000 years, the Jewish people were scattered across the globe, without a homeland. No other people in history has lost their land and survived as a distinct nation. Yet they maintained their culture, their religion, and even their ancient language, Hebrew. Then, in the late 19th century and early 20th century, the first stage of Ezekiel's prophecy began. The bones, the physical body of the nation, started to come together. The Zionist movement gained momentum, and Jewish people began returning to their ancestral land, turning swamps into fertile fields. The pinnacle of this prophetic event came on May 14, 1948. In a single day, just as the prophet Isaiah foretold in Isaiah 66:8, a nation was born. After 1,878 years, the dry bones came back to life. But the prophecy wasn't complete. Ezekiel's vision concludes with the breath of life, a spiritual awakening yet to come. The first part of the prophecy is undeniable history. The second part is what gives us hope for the future. 2. The covenant of an unbeatable foe. This next prophecy is perhaps the most direct explanation for Israel's military resilience. In ancient times, God made a series of covenants with Israel's forefathers. In Genesis 12:3, he makes a powerful two-part promise to Abraham. I will bless those who bless you, and him who dishonors you, I will curse. For centuries, this has been a law of history. The great empires that sought to destroy the Jewish people, the Babylonians, the Romans, the Spanish Inquisition, the Nazis, all ultimately fell. Meanwhile, nations that have stood as a friend to Israel have often seen unprecedented prosperity and influence. Think about the Roman Empire at its height, destroying the Second Temple in AD 70 and dispersing the Jews. Rome is now a relic, while the Jewish people have returned to their homeland. This is not to say that every ally has been perfect, or that Israel has not faced immense suffering. The Holocaust is a searing example of humanity's evil, but even in that darkest hour, the Jewish people were preserved and returned to their land, while the regime that tried to erase them was utterly crushed. The prophecy ensures that the nation of Israel will outlast all of its enemies. If you find this perspective compelling and you want to see more content that connects historical events to biblical prophecy, now is the perfect time to hit the subscribe button. 3. The prophecy of a burdensome stone. Zechariah 12:3 offers a startling prophecy about Jerusalem. On that day, I will make Jerusalem a burdensome stone for all peoples. All who lift it will be severely injured. Why does this tiny city, this small patch of land, occupy such a central role in global politics and media? From UN resolutions to protests to the headlines of every major news outlet, Jerusalem is a constant point of contention. This isn't a modern phenomenon. It's a fulfillment of prophecy. Jerusalem is the spiritual heart of three major religions and a flashpoint for international conflict. The prophecy tells us that any nation or group that tries to move Jerusalem, that is, to forcibly remove it from the hands of the Jewish people, will be severely injured in the process. This is a prophetic warning that explains the futility of trying to destroy Israel. The world's opposition is not just against a country, it's against a divine plan for a city. The battles over Jerusalem are not just political or territorial, they are prophetic. 4. The Iron Dome and Divine Protection. Isaiah 54:17 says, "No weapon forged against you will prevail." Israel's military might is a marvel of human ingenuity. The Iron Dome missile defense system is a perfect example. It's an incredible piece of technology that intercepts thousands of incoming rockets, saving countless lives. But is it just brilliant engineering, or is there something more? Many Israelis themselves will tell you that the Iron Dome's success rate defies mathematical probability. There are stories of missiles veering off course for no logical reason, and of systems working perfectly when they should have failed. This is where human effort and divine protection intersect. God's promise does not mean a nation can sit idly by. It means that when a nation, in faith and determination, stands to defend itself, God will ensure that the weapons of its enemies will not achieve their purpose. The Iron Dome is a modern-day manifestation of an ancient promise, a shield in the sky, guarding a nation from a storm of opposition, a physical weapon empowered by a prophetic word. 5. The end-time prophecies. This is perhaps the most important piece of the puzzle, is Israel's role in the end times. The Bible is clear that Israel is a divine timepiece. The return of the Jewish people and the rebirth of their nation are not random events. They are signposts pointing to the final culmination of history. Prophecies in Ezekiel and Zechariah speak of a great final battle where a coalition of nations will come against Israel. Zechariah 12 and 14 describe this climactic confrontation where God Himself will intervene, ensuring Jerusalem's final victory. This is a powerful, future-facing promise that gives us a clear understanding of why Israel cannot be destroyed. God has a purpose for this nation in the final act of human history. This isn't just a political struggle, it's a cosmic one. And because Israel's destiny is tied to the return of the Messiah, its survival is not a matter of chance, it's a matter of destiny. 6. The unexplainable ingenuity of a nation. Beyond the military and political, there's a different kind of miracle happening in Israel, a boom of innovation that defies all demographic and geographic logic. This tiny nation, with a population smaller than New York City, is a global powerhouse of technology, medicine, and agriculture. It has more high-tech startups per capita than any other country on Earth. This is why it's often called Silicon Valley, a play on Silicon Valley. Think about it. Surrounded by conflict, without an abundance of natural resources, how does a country produce so much genius? The USB flash drive, drip irrigation, groundbreaking cancer treatments, and the most advanced cybersecurity systems in the world all came from this small sliver of land. This incredible creativity and problem-solving spirit aren't just a result of necessity, they are a fulfillment of a promise. In the book of Deuteronomy, God promised to make his people the head and not the tail. This prophetic blessing of being at the forefront of knowledge and wisdom is a powerful force that safeguards a nation's future. It proves that Israel's survival is not just about withstanding attacks, but about building a better world even while fighting for its existence.
7. The witness to the nations. This final point brings us to the core purpose of Israel's existence. The prophet Isaiah declared that Israel would be a light to the nations. Its purpose was never to be a nation isolated from the world, but a living testament to God's power and promises. Its very survival serves as a witness to the global community, a sign that there is a divine plan at work in history. Think of it. What other nation could be so vilified, so attacked, so consistently a focus of global condemnation and still exist? Israel is a constant, irrefutable signpost in the world. For those who believe, it's a living testament to the accuracy of biblical prophecy. For those who don't, it's an unexplainable anomaly that defies all historical and political science. This unexplainable survival forces the world to ask questions about destiny, about purpose, and about something greater than human power. The prophecy that guards Israel is not just about protection, it's about a purpose, to be a living, breathing witness to the nations until the end of time. And as long as that purpose remains, Israel cannot be destroyed.
So, what's the big picture? Israel's existence defies all rational explanation. Its survival is not just a testament to human resilience, but to a series of prophetic promises. Its story is one of a scattered people brought home, of empires that rose and fell, of a tiny nation at the center of global events, and of a divine hand ensuring that no weapon forged against it will prevail. This isn't just history or politics. It's prophecy in motion, and it's happening in our lifetime. So what's the real takeaway? Israel's survival isn't just about soldiers, politics, or technology. It's about something much greater, a divine thread woven through history. Think about it. Egypt enslaved Israel, but God parted the Red Sea. Babylon burned Jerusalem, but the people returned to rebuild. Rome scattered the Jews across the earth, but they never lost their identity. Hitler tried to wipe them out. Yet from the ashes of the Holocaust, Israel was reborn in 1948. No other nation in history has endured such relentless pressure, yet come back stronger each time. That's not chance. That's prophecy fulfilled before our eyes. Israel stands as a living testimony that the God of the Bible keeps his promises. It reminds us that when God speaks, nothing, no empire, no dictator, no army can silence his word. And Israel's story isn't finished. Jerusalem remains the center of global attention because prophecy says it will be. The Bible declares that all nations will gather against Jerusalem, but God himself will intervene. What we see today isn't the end. It's the setup for what's coming. So every time you hear about Israel in the news, remember, it's not just another headline. It's a reminder that prophecy is alive. History is unfolding, and God's plan cannot be stopped. And here's the encouragement for you personally. If God has preserved Israel through exile, persecution, and wars, then He can preserve you. If He can keep a nation alive for thousands of years, He can keep His promises in your life too. Israel's endurance is proof that nothing is too hard for Him. If this video gave you a new perspective on Israel, don't let the conversation end here. Like it, share it with someone who needs to see this, and subscribe for more content that uncovers the unseen forces shaping our world. And tell me in the comments, which of these prophecies do you find the most compelling? Because Israel's story isn't just about politics. It's about a prophecy that cannot be destroyed.